Hey guys, so we brought Falkor into Yosemite, and it's pretty weird because almost a year from right now is when we were here. Um, well, we're like 6 weeks off of when we were here, but it's just wild because we didn't think we were going to be coming here this time of year, and when we came the first time it was a surprise too. So Yosemite's been a surprise for us 2 times. It's pretty wild. It's definitely like our best, like, favorite place, as far as, you know, adventuring and feeling comfortable and really having like all of the outdoor activities that we love to do. We hiked yesterday a good 8 miles. We're gonna hike again today. We're gonna just keep on hiking. Tomorrow looks like some snow, so we'll probably just chill out in the van. Van's been doing really well. This is Falkor's first time to Yosemite, so we're super pumped to have him here. Holding up well, everything's going well. It's staying pretty warm in here considering it's getting, you know, into the 30s and below at night. You know, it's our little shack of chaos, as you can see, but it works. It works out well for us. I definitely would love to have some sort of covers up on the netting there so it doesn't just look like, you know, Spider-Man was here. But other than that, everything's working great. Our hot water has been super hot. So we've been filling up at the campground water fill, and we've been taking showers in our little outdoor tent that we have, and yeah, it's cold coming in and out, but the water is super, super warm. So that's been extremely helpful because the showers in Yosemite are closed this time of year. But we've been cooking in here fine. We watch little movies like a Netflix at night. So it's been really cool having this van, and again, we're so happy to be back with the van and have everything we need here and have wheels. Had to do a gear switch up from, you know, being in Hawaii and having warm clothes, and we had to pull out our toolie bin and pull out all of our winter stuff. But it's okay. There's a lot less snow here than there is back east, and it's not as cold. It gets pretty cold at night, you know, into the 30s, but during the day it's been like in the 50s, 60s, and even mid 60s. There's a little bit of a cold stretch coming through the Yosemite area the next few days, but it's nothing like being back in New England. The weather is really dry here, and the sun comes out pretty often, which we love. We love the sun, but it's been pretty cool being out here in the West, and we're excited for our next adventure out today. And I will probably take videos of some of the waterfalls. We're gonna head up, I think, to Upper and Lower Yosemite Falls. So that's a pretty big hike up that way. Luckily the trail is open. Like I had said, it's been dry here, and that's cool because it's got all the trails open, but not so cool as far as like the weather goes. Wildfires have been a huge problem out here, and we actually drove through a lot of it getting into Yosemite Valley, coming up through Fish Camp. It's really an eye-opener to be driving through all of those areas, and they're just all scorched down to nothing. We saw home pads that had been burned. The homes had been burned totally to nothing. And you know, the park is at a serious threat. There's actually a lot of area in the park in Yosemite that's been burned. So to have this dry weather is not good long term, especially going into spring in the next few months. It's gonna make the ground really, really dry, and if anything lights, I mean, it's gonna just spread. The fire is just gonna spread right like crazy. So tomorrow there is supposed to be a little bit of snow, just an inch about, but you know, they definitely could use some moisture just to keep that threat of you know, the wildfires down the road. I have some pictures that I'll put up on the Instagram page too of the burn areas that we went through. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of acres that have been completely burned, and just to have a highway going through it is really crazy. And even coming up through Fish Camp, you can see, you know, the fire was there. it's been here, you know, the last 5 years on and off. So to think about that threatening such a majestic area. I mean, Yosemite is it's a really amazing place. You kind of drive into the valley and you look around and you're like, wow, where am I? I'll share some footage of that. It's just, and the video doesn't even do it justice. It's just one of those places that it really hits you, and you look at the formations and you're surrounded in nature, and there's deer around and even bears around, but it's wild. And coming back even for the second time for us, it's just as awesome as it was the first time. So we're happy to share that with you guys. So keep on following, hit the like thumb down there, and keep on living with us on the Tiny Living Adventure.